Hello, Helena. It's Emily McVeigh, Executive Director of the United Way of the Lewis and Clark area. We're here for this week's United Way Partner Spotlight with Rocky Mountain Development Council's Meals on Wheels with Mindy. Welcome.
Thanks, Emily.
Give us a little overview of Meals on Wheels and what you guys do over there.
Sure, Meals on Wheels, it's a program for older adults, 60 or over, that are either homebound, not able to prepare a meal for themselves, have some sort of disability or a doctor's referral. And so we serve those clients 5 days a week in Helena, and then we also have our outlying sites, which include Augusta, Lincoln, Whitehall, Boulder, and Townsend, and we deliver Meals on Wheels over there as well. We do provide meals 5 days a week at most of our sites, and then there's an option for them to receive weekend meals, which are frozen meals, and we also provide frozen meals for any closures that occur during the work week.
That is a lot of area to cover.
It is. In Helena, we serve approximately 250 clients every day. And we're able to do this because, one, we have a dedicated staff, but our volunteers are so amazing, and we truly couldn't deliver all these meals without our volunteers.
I was going to say, sometimes you bring some of the volunteers for this interview, and they're fun and they tell great stories, and you guys really need that huge volunteer army of people driving all those miles.
Yep. So volunteers, let's talk about that a little bit. There's no age, well, you do have to be 18 or over, but no, you don't need to be a senior to volunteer. We just ask a volunteer to commit to 1 day a week if they want to be a regular driver, and that your volunteer time starts approximately at 10 o'clock, and then you're done by noon. Some of the smaller routes, you'll end in an hour. We provide training. Our amazing volunteer coordinator, Tammy Hutchinson, does orientation with our volunteers, as well as on-site training. So we'll do the first delivery with new volunteers. If one can't commit to a consistent schedule, we're always looking for substitute drivers as well. And so we especially need volunteers in the winter. We have a lot of snowbirds that go south, so it's nice to have those subs in our back pocket.
What about the outlying areas? Do you have kitchens in Augusta and Lincoln and those places? So people don't have to come here to get food.
Nope, we have senior centers, and all those meals are prepared at each site. We do have a couple volunteers in our rural sites. Mostly it's paid staff that delivers those meals. Helena, we do have one paid staff that delivers to East Helena and then the North Valley.
But you have routes everywhere.
We do.
Going out to the fort and way out in the valley and
we go to
everything.
The fort. We have we even go out to Clancy 1 day a week to deliver out there. But yeah, we have 11 routes, and it's Meals on Wheels. It's more than a meal. It's the power of the knock. So our volunteers, they really build that rapport with our clients. We like to make sure that they're okay. We do well checks, but also it's nice to have that socialization, because a lot of them are isolated in their home, confined.
Sometimes that's the only person they see that day.
So it's, I just feel so blessed. I hear these heartwarming stories from volunteers, but also from clients. How this has saved them from moving into a nursing home or assisted living. It's so powerful. I just can't say enough how much we appreciate the volunteers because they do amazing work.
Yeah. So are volunteers your biggest need right now, or do you have other needs for that program?
Volunteers, so drivers, we do have some folks that seal the meals in the kitchen. So that is just 1 hour a day or 1 hour a week. You dish the meal in the tray, and then you seal the meal, and then we pack the meals in an insulated cooler. It's fun. It's good camaraderie in the kitchen. So we are looking for meal sealers, but most of all, drivers.
Okay, it's like making your own TV dinners.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, but way better.
Yeah.
All of
But
our
more fresh food.
more
really.
fresh
Yeah.
food. Our menus are approved by a registered dietitian, so we always have a protein, a grain, a fruit. Once a week we have fresh fruit, and then we also have a salad once a week, along with the main dish. So we do meet the nutritional requirements, 1/3 of the nutritional requirements for older adults.
I remember when my grandma got Meals on Wheels. I didn't know that's what it was when I was a kid, but she would get really excited about certain things and save them for later. And we thought it was really cool because we thought they were just really cool TV dinners that she was getting. And I remember we would, fight over certain things that she got in her, trays and things, and she'd save them up, and she'd have a refrigerator full of special things that she was saving for later.
We do see that often.
Yeah. And, as a kid, you don't know what it is.
Right.
And then you realize, that was a really special thing for her to have that visitor, and then the treats and all the things. So, it was a really important thing. So what other kinds of benefits do people see from Meals on Wheels? I know there's been lots of stories told on this show.
Yep. So just seeing, we do make a difference. We encourage folks, Meals on Wheels recipients, to come into the senior center. We do have a shuttle that will pick up older adults in the immediate city limits. And so it's been fun to see Meals on Wheels recipients come into the senior center. We volunteers get to socialize with others. They get to see just different lifestyles. They get to share experiences and listen to great stories. We do provide a free lunch, so volunteers get a free lunch that's prepared in the kitchen. So that's fun little treat. But we also do recognition events twice a year, whether it's a holiday party or we'll do a picnic. We like to spoil our volunteers with chocolate and non-monetary items. And I should add, we don't reimburse mileage, so it's purely volunteer work.
So there's huge benefits to the people receiving the meals, but also huge benefits to the volunteers themselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When a lot of these volunteers are retired, and they regain purpose and build connections, for themselves. So.
And if people can get to the senior center, there's always activities going on.
We always
Bingo
have activities.
and dancing and classes. I was always trying to just sneak over and play bingo whenever.
Bingo's happening right now every
whenever
Wednesday.
I was around.
Every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Lunch is 11:30 to 12:30. We would love to see more folks come into the senior center. A lot of folks ask, well, how much is a meal? But we are, with our funding, we only ask for a contribution. So keyword contribution is just a $5 contribution if you're over 60. So you can throw $1 in the box, you can just show up. We're just happy that you're there.
Okay, I'm counting down the days till I'm old enough to just hang out there.
I know. I have the best job in the world. I get to hang out there Monday through Friday.
Anything else to add?
If you're interested in volunteering, if anyone is interested, reach out to Tammy Hutchinson. Her information will be below. You can go to Rocky's website, rmdc.net, and look at other volunteer opportunities.
Yeah, they do lots of great things
we do,
there.
Yep. Go on the United Way website, and we're also on there.
Yep.
But yeah, check us out.
Yeah, lots of great things going on over at Rocky.
There is.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah. Thank you, Helena. We'll see you again next week.